Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by telling you something that might sound counterintuitive. Never tell people what you do. Now, I know this may raise some eyebrows. After all, don't we live in a world that is constantly asking, what do you do? But hear me out. There's a deeper truth that goes beyond the surface of that question. You see, success is not defined by the title you hold or the job you perform. It's about who you are, what you stand for, and the value you create. If you want to make a true impact, focus on becoming a person of substance, a person whose actions speak louder than words. Success is often measured by what we do, how we perform, and the titles we hold. But if you look a little closer, you'll realize that true success has very little to do with what you do and everything to do with who you are. The key to long-lasting achievement and fulfillment lies not in the job title, the paychecks, or the external recognition, but in the person you become as a result of your actions, thoughts, and decisions. Many people spend years trying to climb the ladder of success, only to realize when they reach the top that they don't feel any more fulfilled. Because the goal has been about accomplishing tasks, securing positions, making money without ever considering the deeper question, who am I becoming through this journey? Your true worth is found in your character, not in your career. Focus on who you are, not what you do. It's easy to get caught up in titles. We live in a world where titles often define us. We tell people I'm a manager, or I'm a consultant, or I'm an entrepreneur. While those roles may give us a sense of identity or social status, they don't truly define us. Titles are only the surface layer. They are the outward symbols of our actions. But they are not the essence of who we are. The first thing to understand is that you are not your job. You may do a job, but you are not the job itself. Your true self is much deeper. It's about the principles you live by, the values you hold, the mindset you cultivate, and the discipline you apply every single day. When you focus too much on what you do, you lose sight of who you are becoming. If you measure yourself based on your job title or what you've accomplished, you set yourself up for dissatisfaction. There will always be more to do, more to achieve. Success is an ongoing process, not a destination. The truth is, titles come and go. Jobs come and go. But your character, the qualities you embody, and the integrity you uphold are with you for life. If your identity is wrapped up in your title, you are constantly vulnerable to outside circumstances. A job loss, a career setback, or a change in the market can shatter your sense of self-worth. But if you focus on building who you are, your discipline, your resilience, your wisdom, your compassion, no external event can take away those qualities. These are the qualities that will stay with you through thick and thin. These are the traits that will guide you through the hardest times and give you the strength to rise above challenges. And these are the traits that people will remember when the title fades away. When you focus on who you are rather than what you do, you realize that success is about the impact you make on others. It's about the way you inspire, motivate, and help those around you. What's more, this impact often happens quietly behind the scenes, without fanfare or applause. But in the end, this is what truly matters. It's the way you change people's lives that creates lasting success, not the title on your business card. In contrast, when your identity is tied to your job, you are constantly chasing external recognition, and this can be a never-ending race. If you are only concerned with the title, you'll find yourself constantly seeking approval or validation from others. But if you focus on becoming a person of influence, someone whose actions make a difference, the recognition will naturally follow. People will be drawn to you because of who you are, not because of what you do. In a world that often celebrates performance and achievement, it's easy to fall into the trap of doing things just to look good. You might find yourself working tirelessly to impress others, to climb the social ladder, or to gain material wealth. But when your focus is on who you are, on your core values and authenticity, you begin to act from a place of integrity, not for approval. Authenticity is one of the most powerful qualities you can develop. When you are authentic, you attract the right people into your life, people who resonate with your true self. They respect you not because of the title you hold, but because of the person you are and the values you stand for. This authentic connection is far more fulfilling and impactful than any superficial title could ever be. Focusing on who you are also means focusing on your personal growth. This is where true fulfillment lies. While external achievements may feel satisfying in the moment, they are fleeting. The joy of a promotion or a new title wears off quickly, because there's always more to strive for. But when you focus on who you are becoming, on the habits you are forming, the knowledge you are acquiring, and the mindset you are nurturing, you begin to cultivate a sense of internal success that doesn't depend on external factors. Personal growth is the foundation of lasting success. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you develop the strength, resilience, and wisdom needed to navigate life's challenges. This kind of success doesn't come from the outside world, it comes from within. Finally, let's talk about the importance of legacy. What do you want people to remember you for? Will it be your job title, or will it be the person you were and the difference you made in others' lives? Focusing on who you are, rather than what you do, allows you to build a legacy that lasts. A legacy that is not defined by the roles you played or the titles you held, but by the values you demonstrated, the integrity you upheld, and the people you inspired. Think about the people you admire. Are they remembered for their jobs or for their character and contributions to the world? Their true legacy lies in their who, not their what. And this is the legacy you can build by focusing on becoming the person you aspire to be. In the pursuit of success, it's easy to get caught up in the desire to be seen. In today's world, social media, networking events, and conversations all provide opportunities to showcase our accomplishments. But there's a fundamental principle that can distinguish those who achieve lasting success from those who merely seek attention. Create value before you announce success. Many people are in such a rush to be recognized for their achievements that they forget to focus on the most important aspect of success, creating something meaningful and valuable first. The desire to announce success before its true form has been fully realized is rooted in a need for validation and external recognition. However, true success isn't about shouting your accomplishments from the rooftops. It's about doing the work, making the impact, and letting your results speak for themselves. Creating value is the bedrock of success. Whether you are building a business, advancing in your career, or working on personal development, value is what separates you from the competition. When you focus on providing value through solving problems, helping others, or adding something meaningful to the world, you are laying the foundation for success that is sustainable and impactful. If you announce your success prematurely, you risk being labeled as someone who is all talk and no action. This approach not only damages your credibility, but also robs you of the ability to build something that people genuinely need. True success comes from creating something people want, value, and are willing to pay for, whether it's a product, a service, or an idea. When you focus on creating value, the recognition follows naturally. But the key here is to earn the recognition by first proving the worth of what you're doing. It's about letting your work speak for itself, not constantly talking about it. A critical part of creating value before announcing success is patience. Many people want instant gratification. They want to see the fruits of their labor immediately. But the reality is that true success takes time. It requires discipline, consistency, and the ability to focus on the long-term goals rather than seeking short-term rewards or recognition. In the beginning stages of any venture, whether it's a business, a career, or personal development, there will be little to no applause. No one will be congratulating you for your efforts or celebrating your hard work. This is where many people make a mistake. They crave the validation, so they announce their success before the work has truly been done. Patience is what allows you to create something valuable over time. It's what allows you to build a reputation based on substance rather than surface-level achievements. The people who truly succeed are the ones who are willing to put in the hours, day in and day out, without needing constant praise or acknowledgement. They focus on building their skill set, offering value, and continuously improving. The reward of this work will come in due time, but it's the discipline to stay focused on the task at hand that makes it all worthwhile. In the world of business, in your career, or even in your personal life, your reputation will be defined by the results you produce. When you focus on creating value, you are naturally building a reputation as someone who gets things done, someone who delivers. But when you announce your success prematurely, you run the risk of building a reputation for being more talk than action. Consider this: if you constantly talk about your achievements before they've truly materialized, people will begin to view you as someone who lacks the ability to follow through. In the business world especially, this is a dangerous game to play. People value results, not promises. It's easy to talk about what you're going to do or what you've done, but the true measure of success is in what you can deliver. Your reputation is built on the tangible results you produce. And these results come only after you've invested the time, effort, and energy into creating something of value. Rather than announcing your success prematurely, focus on getting the results first. Let your work, your product, or your contribution speak volumes. One of the major risks of announcing success before it has been truly achieved is that it sets you up for underdelivery. In an attempt to gain attention, many people overpromise, claiming they will accomplish something incredible or that their idea is going to revolutionize the world. But when the results don't match the hype, the damage to your credibility can be severe. People value consistency and reliability. If you promise something too early, you create a set of expectations that are difficult to meet. And if you fail to meet those expectations, the fallout can be significant. Overpromising and underdelivering can tarnish your reputation and make it much harder to build trust with others in the future. Instead, focus on doing the work without all the early fanfare. Let your results be the proof of your capabilities. When you create something valuable, the recognition will come naturally, and you won't have to worry about whether you're meeting the expectations you set for yourself. Your work will do that for you. True success is about building something that lasts. It's about focusing on the long term, not just on quick wins or immediate validation. When you announce success prematurely, it's often a sign that you're focused on the immediate gratification of being seen or recognized. But this short-term focus can often hinder long-term growth. Creating value before you announce success means you're willing to delay gratification in exchange for something far greater: a sustainable, impactful legacy. When you commit to building something of value, you allow it to grow organically over time. The recognition will come as a byproduct of your hard work and dedication, but it will come in the form of real results rather than empty words. Creating value has a ripple effect. When you focus on creating something valuable for others, it doesn't just impact you, it impacts the people around you. The value you create touches lives, changes perspectives, and leaves a lasting impact. Success is not a solitary achievement, it's something that reverberates through the lives of others. When you announce success prematurely, you miss the opportunity to let the value you've created have that ripple effect. You may be focused on your own recognition, but true success involves touching others and making a difference in their lives. And this only happens when you've done the work to create something worthwhile. Influence is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal in life and in business. Whether you're leading a team, building relationships, or striving to achieve your personal and professional goals, the ability to influence others can make all the difference. However, influence is not about manipulation or coercion. It's about understanding human behavior, creating positive connections, and inspiring others to take action in a way that aligns with their interests and needs. When wielded effectively, influence becomes a transformative force that extends beyond personal gains, creating lasting impact in your community, career, and personal life. In this world, the ability to influence is often more important than the knowledge or skills you possess. This is not to say that expertise is unimportant. On the contrary, expertise combined with influence can lead to extraordinary success. But the key is that influence acts as a bridge between you and the people you wish to impact. It's the force that brings your ideas, vision, and goals to life by rallying others to your cause. Leadership is often associated with authority and the ability to make decisions. However, at its core, leadership is about influence. A true leader isn't someone who commands from a position of power, but someone who can inspire and guide others toward a shared vision. Leadership, in its most effective form, isn't about issuing directives or giving orders. It's about inspiring action, cultivating trust, and motivating others to move toward a common goal. The most influential leaders are those who can connect with others on a personal level, understand their needs, and offer a vision that excites them. A leader who can influence doesn't just tell people what to do, they show them how to do it and inspire them to believe in the vision of success. The power of influence in leadership lies in its ability to transform followers into active participants who are motivated not by fear or obligation, but by trust and belief in the leader's vision. When you possess the power of influence, you can build strong, dedicated teams that are willing to put in the work, follow your lead, and ultimately help you achieve your shared goals. Influence empowers you to create a culture of collaboration and innovation, as people are more likely to contribute their best efforts when they feel valued, respected, and inspired. Influence is inherently tied to the ability to persuade. Persuasion is not about forcing people to agree with you, it's about presenting ideas and arguments in a way that resonates with others, making them feel confident in the decisions they make. Persuasion through influence requires understanding your audience and knowing how to present information in a manner that speaks to their needs, desires, and values. Consider the way some individuals seem to naturally draw people to their side, even in difficult situations. They know how to communicate their ideas persuasively, drawing upon logic, emotion, and credibility. This is the art of influence in action. It's about moving beyond facts and figures to appeal to the human element, making people feel understood and motivated to take action based on their own reasoning. The ability to persuade through influence is incredibly valuable, whether you're negotiating a deal, selling a product, or simply trying to encourage others to take action. When you have the ability to influence others in a positive way, you gain the power to shape outcomes, drive initiatives forward, and change minds. At the heart of influence lies trust. Without trust, influence cannot exist. Trust is the foundation upon which all meaningful relationships are built, and it is the key ingredient that makes influence effective. When people trust you, they are more likely to listen to your ideas, follow your leadership, and support your goals. Conversely, when trust is lacking, influence becomes weak, and people will be less inclined to act in your favor. Building trust requires consistency, integrity, and reliability. People need to know that you can be counted on, that your word is your bond, and that you will follow through on your commitments. The power of influence is not in what you say, but in what you do consistently over time. It's in showing up, doing the right thing, and demonstrating your values through action. When others see that you are a person of integrity, they begin to believe in you, and that belief is the key to influencing them in a positive direction. Trust also involves understanding others and making them feel valued. When you listen actively and show empathy, you build rapport, and this makes people more likely to listen to you. People are more inclined to follow and be influenced by those who take the time to understand their concerns, needs, and desires. By building genuine relationships founded on trust and respect, you can create a network of individuals who are eager to work with you toward a shared goal. One of the most powerful principles of influence is the concept of reciprocity. Reciprocity is the natural human inclination to return a favor or repay a kindness. When you offer help, support, or value to others, they often feel compelled to return the favor. This creates a sense of mutual benefit and lays the groundwork for strong, lasting influence. Reciprocity works not only in personal relationships, but also in professional environments. When you offer something of value, whether it's your time, expertise, or resources without expecting anything in return, you foster goodwill and trust. People will feel more inclined to help you or support your initiatives because they've already benefited from your generosity. This creates a cycle of positive influence that grows over time. The principle of reciprocity works best when it is genuine. When your actions are driven by a sincere desire to help others, the influence you create is rooted in authenticity. People can sense when you're acting out of self-interest versus when you are genuinely concerned with their well-being. Influence born from generosity and kindness is far more powerful and enduring than influence based on manipulation or self-serving motives. Emotional intelligence (EI) plays a crucial role in the power of influence. EI is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It involves empathy, self-awareness, and the ability to manage relationships effectively. Individuals with high emotional intelligence are often more successful at influencing others because they can read situations accurately, connect with others on a deeper level, and manage their own emotional responses in high-pressure environments. People with strong emotional intelligence can navigate complex social dynamics with ease. They know how to inspire confidence, offer reassurance, and diffuse conflict. They understand the emotional needs of others and know how to motivate them by appealing to their feelings, aspirations, and concerns. Influence is not just about logic, it's about connecting with people on an emotional level and understanding their motivations. When you can do this effectively, you are in a powerful position to influence their decisions and actions. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the allure of instant success and the excitement of being recognized for your achievements. Social media, news headlines, and viral trends all feed into the idea that success comes quickly and that loud, flashy actions are the most effective way to get noticed. However, when you look at the truly successful individuals and organizations, one thing stands out: they understand the value of consistency over hype. Consistency is the quiet but powerful force that drives long-term results, fosters trust, and ultimately leads to sustainable success. On the other hand, hype may get you attention, but it rarely leads to lasting impact. While hype can create a temporary buzz, consistency is what builds real, enduring success. In an age where trends come and go in the blink of an eye, consistency is the factor that determines whether you'll still be relevant, respected, and successful after the excitement has died down. The first key aspect of consistency is its long-term impact. Hype might attract attention in the short term, but it's consistency that delivers sustained results. When you consistently work on something, whether it's your career, a business, or personal growth, you are building momentum. This momentum is what pushes you forward, even on the tough days when things aren't going as planned. It's the steady, relentless work that creates progress over time. Think about any successful individual or company. While they may have had moments of intense visibility or excitement, their continued success came not from those moments, but from their ability to show up every day, even when the spotlight wasn't on them. They built their success by staying committed to their mission, adjusting along the way, and refining their processes. Over time, this consistency accumulates and compounds, turning small actions into monumental results. A company that consistently provides great service will build a loyal customer base, one that continues to support the brand long after the hype of a product launch has faded. Similarly, a person who consistently improves their skills will eventually be recognized as an expert, even if they didn't initially garner the attention that others with flashy tactics received. Success is not built on a single moment of excitement. It's the result of persistent, consistent efforts over time. One of the most important aspects of consistency is the trust it builds. Trust is the foundation of all relationships, both personal and professional. And consistency is the primary way to cultivate trust. When people know they can rely on you to deliver, to show up, and to perform at a certain level, they develop confidence in you and your abilities. On the other hand, hype is often short-lived and unreliable. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new idea or product, but people quickly become disillusioned if they find that the promises made during the hype period aren't followed through. Hype is like a flash in the pan. It's exciting in the moment but doesn't provide lasting substance. Without consistency, people will quickly lose faith in your ability to deliver, and your reputation will suffer. Take, for example, any business that has thrived over time. It's not the businesses that release one flashy product after another with little thought to quality or customer experience that succeed. The businesses that stand the test of time are those that deliver consistently great products, services, or value. Whether it's a restaurant that consistently serves excellent food, a brand that continually delivers exceptional customer service, or an athlete who trains diligently every day, it's their consistency that creates trust and reliability. While hype might provide an initial boost, it's consistency that leads to mastery. When you show up day after day, you put yourself in the position to improve, learn from your mistakes, and refine your craft. The more consistent you are, the better you become. And the better you become, the more capable you are of achieving your goals. Think about the best athletes in the world. They didn't reach their level of success by waiting for the next big hype moment or seeking shortcuts. They reached the top by consistently putting in the work day after day. The same applies to any field, from entrepreneurship to personal development. Mastery comes from the small, seemingly insignificant actions that compound over time, not from the bursts of excitement that generate fleeting attention. Consistency also allows for a process of continuous improvement. By showing up consistently, you allow yourself the opportunity to learn from both your successes and failures. This ongoing process of self-improvement is what propels you forward, even when it feels like progress is slow or invisible. It's the ability to keep going when others get distracted by the noise of the hype that separates those who achieve lasting success from those who fade into obscurity. Consistency isn't just about showing up when things are easy. In fact, it's the ability to continue showing up during difficult times that truly tests your character and builds resilience. Hype might carry you through the initial stages of a project or endeavor, but it's consistency that carries you through the tough times. The path to success is rarely a straight line, and there will always be challenges, setbacks, and obstacles along the way. When you remain consistent, you build the mental fortitude to push through difficulties. Instead of relying on external validation or fleeting bursts of enthusiasm, you rely on your commitment to your goals and your ability to keep working, even when things aren't going as planned. This resilience is often what makes the difference between those who succeed and those who give up. Consistency gives you the strength to continue when the initial excitement fades. It allows you to maintain focus, stay grounded, and keep moving forward, even when things aren't going as smoothly as you'd like. This is the true test of commitment, not when everything is going right, but when the hype has died down and the hard work is what remains. While hype can be useful in certain situations, relying on it as your primary strategy is risky. Hype is based on emotions, excitement, and anticipation, but it is often short-lived. Without consistency, the initial burst of attention that comes with a hype moment quickly fades, leaving you with little to show for it. In many cases, the hype may even work against you. If the expectations set by the hype aren't met, it can lead to disappointment, disillusionment, and damage to your reputation. Moreover, relying on hype creates an unstable foundation for success. You become dependent on external validation and the excitement of the moment, rather than on steady, incremental progress. The danger is that once the hype dies down, you're left without a solid plan, a reliable process, or a strong foundation for future growth. Without consistency, any success built on hype is fragile and vulnerable to collapse. In life, we all leave a mark, whether we realize it or not. The choices we make, the words we speak, and most importantly, the actions we take shape how we are remembered. Our legacy is not defined by the awards we collect, the titles we hold, or the fleeting recognition we receive. It is defined by the impact we have on others and the world around us through our consistent actions. Legacy isn't something we build overnight. It is the sum of our behaviors, our efforts, and our contributions over time. If we want to leave a lasting and meaningful legacy, we must focus on actions that reflect our true character, values, and intentions. It's not about what we say we will do or what others think we might accomplish. It's about what we actually do and how we make others feel in the process. Words can be powerful tools. They can inspire, motivate, and persuade. But actions, on the other hand, carry a far deeper weight. In a world full of promises, speeches, and plans, it's our actions that reveal our true intentions. We've all heard people say one thing and do another. And often these contradictions lead to a loss of trust and respect. People remember what you do, not what you say you will do. Consider the actions of someone who promises to help others but never follows through. Over time, their words lose significance because their actions don't align with what they've promised. In contrast, when someone takes consistent, thoughtful actions that reflect their values and beliefs, their legacy is shaped by those actions. Your actions define you, not your intentions. If you want to leave a legacy that endures, focus on making every action count. Great leaders, change makers, and individuals who inspire us all share one thing in common: they lead by example. They show through their actions what they believe in and how they wish to impact the world. Their words are just an extension of the actions they've already demonstrated. Your legacy is built by the things you do every day, not just the big moments of glory. It's in the small, consistent acts of kindness, discipline, and perseverance that your true character is revealed and your legacy is formed. A single grand gesture may garner attention, but it's the consistency of your actions over time that will leave a lasting impact. Anyone can make a bold statement or take a heroic action in a moment of crisis, but it is the ongoing, everyday efforts that define who you are in the long run. Consistency is key to building a legacy that stands the test of time. When you commit to consistent actions, you are reinforcing your values and your mission on a daily basis. Over time, these small, seemingly insignificant actions compound and create a lasting impact. People remember not just what you did once, but what you did repeatedly. For example, a leader who consistently supports their team, values integrity, and remains accountable to their values leaves behind a legacy of trust, respect, and empowerment. The legacy is not just a single moment of success, but a culmination of many moments of consistent dedication. Consistency shows others who you truly are, as it reveals the depth of your commitment. When your actions align with your values and you show up every day with the same level of integrity, you build a reputation that transcends temporary success or fleeting moments of fame. Legacy is not built in a single instance, but in the daily choices you make and the habits you cultivate over time. One of the most powerful ways your actions can define your legacy is through their ability to influence others. Whether you are aware of it or not, people are always watching, and your actions will inspire others, sometimes in ways you can't even predict. When you lead through example, you have the power to change lives. The impact you make on others is one of the greatest aspects of your legacy. When your actions reflect kindness, honesty, and integrity, others are more likely to adopt these same principles in their own lives. You become a role model, someone who inspires others to rise above their own limitations and pursue greatness. Your actions are a mirror to those around you, showing them what's possible and encouraging them to take action themselves. Think about the mentors or role models who have impacted your life. It's likely not just their words or advice that made an impact on you, but the way they lived their lives. Their actions shaped your perspective and influenced your decisions. If you want to leave a legacy that lasts, remember that influence is driven by your actions, not just your words. What you do every day, how you treat people, how you show up for others, how you navigate challenges becomes a powerful force that shapes the lives of those around you. One of the most profound ways to leave a legacy is through service to others. True fulfillment and lasting legacy often come not from what you achieve for yourself, but from what you do for others. Your legacy is shaped by the difference you make in the lives of others, especially when you help those who may never be able to repay you. Acts of service don't always have to be grand gestures. Sometimes the most meaningful contributions come in small, everyday actions. It's in offering your time, your support, and your knowledge to others that you leave a legacy of compassion and generosity. By consistently putting others first and making a positive impact, you create a ripple effect that can continue long after you're gone. Whether you choose to serve through your career, your community, or your family, the way you serve others defines how you will be remembered. People will remember how you made them feel, how you supported them in their times of need, and how you contributed to the greater good. A legacy of service is a legacy that impacts generations, often in ways that extend far beyond your own lifetime. Lastly, your legacy is influenced by your own growth and integrity. The decisions you make, especially in times of adversity, are crucial in defining how you are remembered. Integrity is not about doing what is easy, it's about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Your ability to grow, to learn from your mistakes, and to remain true to your values in the face of challenges is what shapes your ultimate legacy. Personal growth through action shows the world that you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself. This continuous improvement fueled by action is the essence of self-respect and contributes to a legacy of resilience and strength. When you demonstrate integrity in your actions, you set an example for others to follow, showing them that true success is not measured by accolades or external validation, but by the way you live your life. A legacy of integrity leaves behind a reputation of trustworthiness and honor. People will remember you for your unwavering commitment to doing what is right, regardless of the circumstances. The lessons you learn through your own journey of growth can become a blueprint for others to follow, and your actions will serve as a guiding light for future generations. In conclusion, the power of legacy lies in our actions, not in the words we speak or the temporary recognition we may receive. It's the small, consistent choices we make every day that define who we are and how we are remembered. Whether through leadership, service, or personal growth, the way we choose to show up in the world shapes our impact. Legacy is built over time through integrity, trust, and a commitment to doing the right thing regardless of external validation. Your legacy is not defined by fleeting moments of success or recognition, but by the lasting, positive influence you have on others and the world around you. By letting your actions guide you, you can leave a legacy that endures, inspires, and continues to impact future generations long after you're gone.